Well, good evening, everybody from Newport. Tonight, the Trojans have traveled up here to take this red-hot Newport Buffalo team on, as they have some good ball players here at Newport. It's going to be a handful tonight for the Trojans to handle, for sure. Bensel is introduced. Kirk's number 12. Of course, we know who the Trojans are. Gunderman out there for Myers. Jordan Myers, number 3, introduced as the third player for Newport tonight. Zach Lodgeslager for UDA. He's a senior. Need a big game out of Zach tonight. It's Josh Amsler, one of their very, very big guns up here for Newport. And Skylar Fultz for UDA. Need a big game out of Skylar, too. Now, and number 5 is Rister, I think it is. We'll find out here in a moment. So we'll be ready to go with the opening tip in just a sec. Set to go out here now. The Trojans send out their starting 5. And tipping it off will be number 34, Kirk. Ball's controlled back here to the Newport Buffaloes. And up court they come with it. This is Bensel working it over here for Kirk, rather. That wasn't Kirk, that was Amsler tipping it off, I guess. Across the court it comes here for Kirk. His shot from outside for 2, no good. Rebound tap right down here, and Oxidine has it for UDA. Trojans coming off a loss. As a matter of fact, they've lost 4 in a row, so they're on a skid. Newport, who had won everything almost the entire season, just got defeated last night by Halifax at Halifax, giving them their first loss as the Trojans play it out front, stolen away. Back with it with a drop over here for Kirk for 2. It is no good. Return shot put up by Amsler is good for 2. So the first 2 points of the ball game result in a Trojan turnover. From a Trojan turnover, I should say, and back come the Trojans. Near wing over here for Fultz. Fultz looking for something inside, tries to go inside with it. It's tipped loose, picked up in here by Newport. Into the corner it goes. We'll push it back out here for Kirk. Kirk goes inside. Here's that big Reitler for 2. It's good. Reitler's biggest kid on the ball team, and timeout called immediately by Coach Calnon as he sees something going amiss already. It's 4-0 Newport. 6:41 remaining here in the opening period. Trojan timeout is over. Up come the Trojans now. See if we can't get something going here to get a bucket. Haven't had a shot in the ball game yet. Here's Gunderman with it. Gunderman looping it right underneath there for 2. It's good. Gunderman with a good pass inside there for Laudenschlager. And Zach put that one home. And back comes Bensel with it for Newport. Over the wing he goes. That's Myers with it. Out front here for Amsler. Kirk has it. Kirk tries to take it in. Dumps it over the baseline. Shot from over there is no good. Rebound tipped around. No good. Back outside it comes. Controlled here for a 3-point attempt by Kirk. No good. And the rebound comes down to the Trojans. So the Trojans dodged the bullet there. Newport with 3 shots, none of which would go in. And so the Trojans have a chance to tie up the ball game. Wing it goes here for Oxidine. Ox dropping it back out in front here for Miller over the baseline. Shot from over there. No good, off the mark. Reitler with it. And back they come with Amsler heading for the bucket for 2. It's good. On the quick outlet pass that time, Amsler was able to grab it and stuff it home. 6-2 Newport. Here's Miller with it. Bensel was guarding him. Now they'll push it inside here for Oxidine. Ox steps back, puts a shot up and in. Good for 2. Ox with a 6-footer from the right side there. And it's 6-4 Newport by 2. This is Kirk, number 12. Into the corner, Amsler. Back inside, they'll try to go with it. Nearly had it stolen away. Myers with it. Goes inside here, Reitler. And back for Myers on the baseline. Back over near side here for Amsler from outside for 3. That's off the mark. And the rebound control back here to Newport, however. Trojans not getting any offensive board rebounding here. Kirk back here for Bensel. Bensel over here for Amsler. Amsler on the baseline. Cut off. Pushing it back out here for Kirk. Kirk for 3. It is no good. Rebounded. Let's see. The Trojans get that one. Fultz comes down with it for UDA. So the Trojans come up court with a chance to tie it. Near wing here for Oxidine. Into the corner he goes. This is Fultz looking inside here. Now back for Fultz. Fultz stopping, popping, good. It's a 6-6 ball game with 4:25 remaining here in the opening period. Bensel bring it back up court for Newport. Ooh, look like a walk. Whoa, over there for Amsler. Amsler looking inside here for Richter. Outside it goes for Amsler again. They'll push it back and swing it near wing here. Try this side here for Myers. Over in the wing it goes inside here now for Reichler. Richter can't shoot it. Pushes it outside. Three-point attempt. No good off the front of the net. Rebound comes right back down here though to Bensel. Can you believe that? Trojans not getting a chance to rebound that one. Reichler sticks it out here for Amsler on the right wing. Fired it out front, tapped away nicely. Trojans with it. Up court comes the Trojans. Here is Drew from outside for three off the mark. Richter with the score, with the rebound. But the Trojans may have taken the lead there if we had that bucket would have gone. Here's a pass on the near wing. Here's Myers for two. It is no good. Rebounded in here nicely by the Trojans. As up court with it comes Blake Miller. Over there for Lonschlager, right underneath, shot put up, and then good. Trojans take the lead on a nice pass inside there to Oxidine, and it's 8-6 UDA. Bensel up court with it for UD. Over here for Kirk. Kirk passing it over, spread it outside. Here's Reichler trying to go back out again with it for Kirk. Amsler has it outside. Kirk with it. Near wing over here they'll go. Inside pass to Reichler. Has it stripped out of his hands, but then he picks it back up again. For two, it's good. Well, the Trojans had the steal, but couldn't get the ball. It came loose, but couldn't pick it up. So it's 8-8 as Miller brings it up court for UDA. Bouncing it here for Fultz. Nice pass underneath for Oxidine. Ox cut off inside there. Now they'll go across the way, and then out of bounds it goes off Fultz's hand. I'm not sure that Schuyler even knew what was going to happen that time as Gunderman fired it over there, but it didn't have a chance. Kind of a hard throw, and Schuyler was looking the other way, kind of. So Bensel up court now. Trojans with some new faces in here now. Harmon is in there along with Ringler, Mark Mace, and Zach Mace. Reichler pushes it over the wing. Out of bounds it goes. The Trojans with a chance to take the lead again now with 2:12 left in the opening period. It's 8-8. And Harmon, and we'll bring it back here for Oxidine as Matt up court with it for UDA. Bounces it right there for Zach Mace. Zach spins it here. Shot from outside by Ringler. Good for two. Blake Ringler for two, and the Trojans lead 10-8. This is Bensel coming up court for the drive on the baseline. They cut it off over there nicely. Bensel with it here for 33. We'll pick that young fellow up there. Didn't even see him slip into the ball game. Here's Amsler with it. Amsler has to go back outside. 33, pushing it back inside, and a foul is going to be called on Zach Mace. 33 is Magaro, and Kirk back into the ball game for Newport. They fired over here for Kirk. Stu Kirk will pass it back out in front. He's got it back. Swinging it over there all the way on the wing. Now inside it goes. Here's Amsler for two. It is good. He's fouled, and Amsler will go to the line, shooting one to get three. Foul is on Zach Mace, his second. Amsler's shot's good and gives the Buffaloes a 1 point lead. Now it's 10-11, 11-10. Newport by one. Mark Mace checks back out of the game. It'll be Harmon inbounding the ball for UDA. Gunderman back into the lineup for the Trojans. Oxidine passing it over here for Fultz. He'll pick up the ball. Whoops, nearly lost it again. Now he'll fire it over there on the right wing. Here's Ox pushing it back outside. Harmon with it. Harmon, 15-foot try. Good for two. Matt Harmon with a good shot right from the foul line, and it's 12-11. UDA by one with 50 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. Kirk passes it to Bensel. Bensel goes inside with it. They go over in the wing for a shot for three. It is no good. Rebound tipped around in there, and let's see. It's going to be the Trojans with the basketball. Here comes Oxidine with it, spinning it to the hoop, stopping, popping. Oh, it wouldn't go. A little bit short. And on the rebound, let's see. We have a foul called on UD. Foul was on Harmon. He is first, and back comes Bensel with it. Bensel up the court. over there for that Magaro, and then turnaround shot by Amsler, good for 2. Amsler right down the bucket that time with 15 seconds remaining, gives Newport a 1-point lead, now 13-12. Here's Ringler. Blake looking for something over here. Here's Foltz pushing it up for 2, just off the mark. Rebound comes down there, and that's going to do it as the quarter comes to an end. At the end of 1, however, the Trojans really hanging in there tough at 1 period anyway. It's the hometown Newport Buffaloes 13, UDA 12. Trojans have the basketball to inbound to begin the second quarter here now, as Gunderman will inbound it. Starting 5 in there for UDA. They go in here for Foltz. Foltz looking around, seeing if something can develop underneath. Nope. Swings it here for Laudenschlager. Back over there for Gunderman, and then they're going to say Gunderman walked with it. He got tangled up in there, and Drew went for the walk with it. Up court comes Bensel for Kirk. Kirk out there for that Magaro. Over in the wing, Amsler. Inside they'll go. Shot put up, no walk first, huh? Looked like a walk on a Trout, but no call coming. Here is the Trojans now, trailing by 3. Can't drop behind with these guys. Got to keep scoring with them at least. Laudenschlager, near wing over here. Foltz, pushing it over there for Gunderman. Gunderman with a pass underneath here, and the ball rolls loose. It's going to go out of the hands of Newport, however. And it'll be inbounded here by UD. Pushing it over there. Now outside it comes. Foltz. Back here for Miller. Blake. Dropping it here for Zach Laudenschlager. Shot from outside. Good off the glass for 3. So Gunderman, who can shoot the threes, just nailed a 3 and tied up our ball game. 15-all. Here's Kirk. Out front for that Magaro. Amsler goes into the corner with it. Batzel, or not Batzel, what's it? Bensel, rather. Okay, anyway, here's Amsler. Kirk, Bensel. In the corner for Magaro. Magaro can't get a shot. Good defense over there. Trojans with their hands up. Ball tipped away nicely inside there and stolen away by the Trojans. Quickly up court, they'll come with it. Here's Miller looking for 2. It's good. Blake Miller off a good steal and a good pass by Oxidine. 17-15, the Trojans by 2. Into the corner, and the ball's going to be hold foul called on Oxidine. Reitler and Myers come back into the ball game for Newport. Kirk will inbound the ball. Back here for Bensel. Bensel near wing here for Reitler. Into the corner goes to that Kirk, or that ball tapped out of there nicely by Blake Miller. Really got a hand on that one. Kirk will inbound the ball. 5:58 left here in the first half. It's UD by 2. Kirk into the corner here for that Myers. Back outside here for Bensel. Bensel has it back again now. Over in the wing, they'll swing it. Amsler with it out in front for Kirk. Kirk wants to take it inside, tried to drop it off and did so for Reitler. Good for 2. Good drop off in there for Reitler. Reitler put her home. Richter, I guess it is, or whatever. Here's Laudenschlager. Foltz. Bouncing it there for a 3-point attempt. It is good. Blake Miller buries a 3-pointer, and the Trojans take the lead back again now, 20-17. As back up court comes Myers. Into the corner he goes for Reitler. Back outside for Bensel. Now back it comes to Kirk. Kirk firing it near wing here for Myers. Myers pushes it into the corner. Back and now inside it'll go. Amsler for 2. That's short. Rebound controlled here to the Trojans, and up court comes Oxidine with it. Ox for UDA. Out in front. 4:45 left in the first half. There's another 3-point attempt. This one is no good. Just off the rim, and back with it come the Newport Buffaloes. Bensel with it for Newport. Bensel wanted to fake it inside, couldn't do it. pushes it out here for a long shot. It is in and out, no good. Rebounded nicely in there by the Trojans as Fultz pulls that one down. And back come the Trojans now. 2017. Here's Laudenschlager over there for Fultz. Fultz wants to fire it underneath, but a foul call. We're going to have a push foul call on Kirk. It'll be the first foul of the ball game for the Newport Buffaloes. The first foul, obviously, for Kirk. Or 25. No, it wasn't Kirk. It was, 12. Right, that's right. 12. Kirk. New squad in there for UDA as Oxidine remains in. Back here now for, well, actually, not a new squad. We got a player or two in there. Here's Ringler. Ringler had a great junior varsity ball game tonight, as did, well, I won't say it. Mace just had that one tipped from him. And they'll spin it back out front here. Cree is in there, number 21. They pass inside to Amsler. Back outside it comes. Near wing here for Myers. Myers looping it inside to Amsler. Amsler will push it over in the wing. They put it back outside. Near side. 3:35 left in the period. Shot from outside for three. Good. That is that number 21, Cree, who just came into the ball game, gets himself a three and ties up the ball game again, 20-20. There's Blake Miller with it. Blake inside here for Blake Ringler. And Ringler will slide it here now for Ringler, Yep, here is Oxidine trying to put a shot up, and the guy's all over it, but no call. Coming back with it is Myers, dropping it over in the wing. Shot from over there for three. No good. Rebound strongly inside there to that Zach Mace, who brings it back here for Ox. Good, strong rebound that time by Zach Mace. Blake Ringler with it. Blake here for Mace. Back over there for Gunderman. Gunderman will push it back. For two from outside, no good. Rebound and a foul called. Foul called on Newport this time. It'll be on Newport, and UDA will inbound the ball with 2:45 left here in the first half. Oxidine in here for Mace. They're swinging around here for Blake Miller. Miller here for Ringler. Dropping it back there for Mace. This is Zach Mace for Gunderman. Right underneath with a nice reverse layup by Blake Miller. Good pass inside, hit Blake Miller for two. 22-20. And back comes Newport. Kirk here for Myers. Myers picking it up, goes outside with it. Cree from outside for three. It is no good. Rebound comes over here though, and Myers has it for UD. He'll go inside with it for Amsler. Back outside, Cree with it again. Tries a 17-foot try. No good. Ball tipped around inside, control to Amsler. Trojan not getting any rebounding inside there. Amsler has it. He'll have to pass it back. Cree with it. Near wing. Myers with it. Myers goes on the baseline. He has it knocked out of there nicely as Zach Mace gets a good hand on that one for UDA and taps it out of there. Minute 49 left in the first half. Trojans by two. Kirk will inbound the basketball for Newport. Bensel back into the ball game for Newport. This is right, Richter. Or Richter, I guess it's Richter. Inside anyway. Amsler partially blocked. His shot's no good. But a foul called. He'll go to the line shooting two. Amsler made his first one. Here's his second shot. It's good. He ties up the ball game 22-all with 1:42 remaining. And the foul, that last foul was on Ringler, his first. Up court come the Trojans. Blake Miller with it. Spinning it there for Fultz. Fultz looking back over this way. Turnaround shot. No good. Rebound comes down to Bensel. Bensel picking it off. Firing it way down, and I mean way down court. Now the reach of Myers. Matt Gessner into the ball game for UDA also. He was in on the last play. I just didn't pick him up till now. Ringler will check out of the ball game for the Trojans. In there to replace him is Mark Mace. Mark into the lineup for the first time tonight, I believe, as Gessner brings it up court for UDA. Over here for Laudenschlager. This is Fultz with it. Fultz dropping it back over this way for Mark Mace. And hold everything. We got something going on underneath. Foul will be called on Bensel. He picks up the personal foul with 1:09 left here in the first half. It's the first for Bensel, the fifth, or the third rather, for the Newport Buffaloes. Ball pushed in back here for Miller. Down to 1 minute to play here in the first half. Over in the wing there for Mark Mace. Mark takes it down, picking it up back here for Miller. Miller for three. Oh, just in and out, no good. Picked up in here by Bensel. Bensel will bring it up court. Spins it on near wing over here for Kirk. Back for Bensel over there for Amsler. Bensel out in front. Over in the wing, Richter. Comes over in the near side. Now they'll go underneath. Shot by Amsler for two, no good. Return shot by Amsler, good rather. First shot wasn't by Amsler. 24-22. And the Trojans count the clock down. Now let's see if we can get something this time. They'll push it back over here for Miller. 20 seconds remaining in the half. 24-22 Newport. This is Mark Mace. 12 seconds. Here for Laudenschlager. Laudenschlager over here for Foltz. Back outside. Shot for three. Just off the mark. Rebounded in there to Richter. And that's going to do it. This would be good if it went, but it didn't go anywhere. So at the end of one half of the ball game, heck of a ball game for UDA. As the Trojans trail by two, it is Newport 24, UDA 22. Heck of a half for the Trojans. So let's see what we can do in the second half. We'll be right back with it in just one moment. Both teams are back, and Newport, which has that 2-point lead here at halftime, will get the advantage of inbounding the basketball to begin the third quarter here at Newport. Myers will inbound the ball. Does so here for Bensel. And here we go. See if the Trojans can hang in there now with these guys. Into the corner goes Amsler for two. It's good. So Newport immediately gets two, and it's now a 4-point differential, 26-22. They'll bounce it here for Laudenschlager. Laudenschlager picks up that dribble back here for Foltz. Foltz bouncing it over here for Miller. Blake Miller finding a pass inside off the hands of Myers. It goes. It'll be UD inbounding underneath their own basket. It'll be Oxidine inbounding for UDA. Fires it back here for Gunderman. Here's Blake Miller. Blake will push it for Foltz. Foltz swinging it back over here for Laudenschlager. Laudenschlager there for Oxidine. Ox here for a shot from outside by Gunderman. Wouldn't go. Rettler with the rebound, and up court comes Bensel. Bensel bouncing it over here for Amsler. Amsler wants to take it in, puts a shot up. He's fouled. And Amsler will go to the foul line. He will be shooting two. Amsler at the line to shoot two. The foul was on Gunderman, his first of the ball game. First shot by Amsler, good. For the ball game for UDA, Zach Mace to replace him. Second shot by Amsler is good. So 28-22 now, a 6-point differential, and UD coming up court now needs to stay with these guys. Bounce it there for pass over on the wing. Gunderman firing it back out here. Here's Ox trying to move it inside, does so, puts the shot up, wouldn't go. Reitler with the rebound. Back comes Bensel with it for Newport. Swing it over here, Kirk from outside for three, no good. Rebound comes down in here, grabbed by Bensel. Trojans failed to go after that rebound, and Myers with it into the end there for Bensel. He goes inside for Reitler. Outside for three, no good. Rebound comes back down here though, and Kirk has it. Trojans cannot get a rebound. Kirk pushing it back out here for Bensel. Bensel winding it over in a wing. This is Amsler for two, no good. Rebound tapped up there. Another shot put up there by Bensel, no good. Ball comes on. Finally, the Trojans control it. Back up here for Mace and then Oxidine. Into the corner. Shot from over there for three. Long over everything. Rebound down here to Myers. Myers will spin it back up here for Kirk. Kirk goes over underneath, and oh, good play there by Zach Mace. Hanging in there. Coach of Newport wants to know where the foul was on that one, but nevertheless, into the ball game comes Harmon and Mark Mace into the lineup for UDA. Here's a Reichler, or whatever you say it. Kirk back out here, Bensel. Near wing here for Myers. Myers picks up the dribble back for Amsler. Bensel, Amsler over here into the corner for Myers. Whoa, hold everything. Push foul called on UD, I think, or who is it? Yeah, foul on Harmon. Picks up his second foul. Now push this one back here. Tipped nicely away here by Mark Mace. Mark for two. It's good. Mark Mace with the inbound pass steal and the bucket for UDA. It's 28-24. Nice play by that Mark Mace. Inside it goes, nearly stolen. It is stolen away. Mace again with it. Looping it over here for Oxidine. Ox for three. Just off the mark. Rebound comes down here to Reichler. Reichler with a quick pass ahead for Kirk. Kirk heading inside for two. It's good. A good move by Stu Kirk. Inside for those 2 points. Made a nice move under there, evading one of the Trojans. And so back up court come the Trojans now. It's 30-24. Again, that 6-point differential into the corner for Landenschlager. Zach pulling it back out here for Oxidine. Here's a shot from the wing for three. That's short. Rebounded in there to Myers. And then up court they'll come with it here for Amsler. Back for a shot by Bensel. No good. Rebounded in there to Zach Mace. And Zach will push it ahead over here for Oxidine. Near wing here, Landenschlager with it for UD. Landenschlager picks up the dribble. Gets it back here for Mark Mace. Mark takes it inside. Tried to go on the wing with it on the end line. Tried to loop it inside there. And a full timeout called by Coach Calnon. Yep, so we have timeout. 4:16 left here in the third, and it's 30-24. Newport by 6. Okay, the timeout is over, and Bensel with the basketball. No, he double dribbled it, and the Trojans have a chance to get back to within 4 here. You can get a bucket. 4:07 remaining in the third, and Harmon will inbound the basketball for UDA. Does so here for Oxidine. And back up court comes Ox. Out in front, this is Zach Mace here for Mark Mace. Mark dropping it on the baseline, and a foul called on Amsler. That will send Landenschlager to the line for UDA. He will be shooting two. I don't think the Trojans have been to the line tonight so far. Seems to me like that might be our first shot. So let's see if Zach can put a couple of these in. Here's his first try. It is in and out. He put it in, but it came back out. He'll shoot one more. Cree back into the ball game for Newport. He replaces Bensel. Landenschlager's second try is no good, so he missed a pair. Richter, they call it. Richter. Okay, that's what we'll call him. Richter, must be German. Near wing over here it comes. This is 33 in there. I'm looking the wrong way to figure out his name again. Who's 21 Cree back here for Kirk. Oh, that's Magaro, 33. This is Kirk. Here's Cree for three. It's good. Well, Cree did that the first time he came into the ball game, I believe. He come in there off the bench and hit a three. He does it again. It's a 9-point differential all of a sudden. 33-24. Here comes Landenschlager taking one to the hoop for two. He's fouled, and again, Zach will go to the line shooting two more. Now let's see if Zach's eye has improved over the last two attempts. We'll find out here. The foul was on number 33, Magaro. And here's Zach's first try. It is no good. So he's missed 3 out of 3. And we can ill afford to do that in this ball game. Let's see if we can make this one. 3:06 left here. I'll show you the clock in a second. Second shot's good. 33-25 with 3:06 left. Ringler back into the ball game for UDA. He replaces Zach Landenschlager. As up court with it comes Stu Kirk over here for Magaro. Into the corner they go. Richte. They'll spin it around. Cree out here. Cree again with it. Cree has some trouble getting well guarded out there. Back here for Kirk. Kirk picking it up out here for Richte. Inside they go. Amsler back over for, pass underneath Amsler. His shot's no good, but a foul called. Amsler will go to the line shooting 2. Amsler missed his first one. Here's his second try. That's way short. The rebound comes down here, picked up by Ringler. And back up court come the Trojans with Oxidine handling the basketball. Cree trying to guard him. Out here it goes for Zach Mace. Zach pushes it over here for Blake Ringler. Ringler back over there for Mark Mace. Mark firing it here. Now inside with a pass. Back outside it comes here for Ringler. Blake trying to dump it in there for Zach Mace. They'll have to go back outside with it. Here's old everything. We have a push foul called before the shot. It'll be on Newport. It'll be inbounding. Blake Miller returns to the lineup to replace Matt Harmon for UDA. 2:07 left in the third. They'll fire this one way back here now, and they spin it over here for Blake Miller. Miller taking it in and rolling it over here. We have a hold foul called on Newport. It'll be their 4th team foul, and a foul is on Kirk, his 2nd, with 1:59 left here in the third. Inbounds play comes over there in the wing. Miller pushes it back inside here for Blake Ringler. His turnaround jump shot, no good. Rebound in there to Cree. Cree had it passed over here now for Kirk. Kirk with it. Kirk near wing. It goes to Richte. Here's Kirk. Richte with it. Richte had it tipped out of his hands by Mace. Now they'll go across the court with it. Set up shot over there for 3 is good for Stu Kirk. Well, the Trojans now trail by 11. And UDA coming up court. UDA not getting the shots that they were getting in the first half. And Newport starting to hit. This is into the corner. Here's a shot for 3. That didn't go. And a rebound right down there to Newport. Back with it comes Kirk. Dropping it off over there for Amsler for 2. It's good. It's 38-25 now, and timeout called by UDA. Trojan timeout is over, and they will inbound the basketball. Oxidine getting set to do that, and he does here for Blake Miller. Up court come the Trojans. Miller dumping it over the wing over there for Drew Gunderman. Out here is Ringler. Ringler near wing for Miller. Blake looking for something inside, nothing doing. Here's Oxidine with Kirk on him. Over here for Ringler. Ringler steps up with a 19-foot try. No good. Rebound comes down here, and who's going to control it? It's going to be Gunderman controlling it here for Ringler. Into the baseline it goes. Back outside. Another shot for Drew for 3. Wouldn't go. Amsler with a rebound for Newport. For the Trojans, not shooting as nearly as well as they did in the first half here. Not getting such good shots. And the other side of the court, however, they're starting to sink them. And that is Magaro hitting a 3. It's 41-25 now with 16 seconds remaining in the third. Magaro set up nicely that time. Had plenty of time to set up and shoot. Trojans, on the other hand, having a heck of a time trying to get a decent shot off as the defense for Newport gets more and more tenacious. Here's a shot for 2. No good. It didn't go, and that's going to do it. So a bad third period for UDA, as they now trail 41-25, and we'll be right back with the final quarter here at Newport. Okay, so the Trojans with 8 minutes to play here now on the long hill to climb. They were outscored in the second quarter there 17-3. So when you score 3 points in a period, you got trouble. Here's Foltz with it. Foltz over here for Laudenschlager. Laudenschlager's trying to take it inside, goes to the hoop for 2. It's good. Foul is on Myers, and Laudenschlager will go to the line shooting 1 to get 3. Well, let's see if Zach can get this one here and pick up 3 points. He'd cut the margin down a little bit here if we can put one of these in. Let's see what happens. There's his one try. It is good. Well, he made that one, and it's 41-28 now, a 13-point lead or 14-point lead, I beg your pardon. Here's a ball stolen away by the Trojans, picked off in here. Here comes Oxidine for two, wouldn't go. Rebound underneath, comes down to Richter. He'll drop it back. No, the Trojans with an opportunity there, didn't happen. Here's Bensel. Bensel moving over the wing for Myers. And Myers will take it inside, looking for two. It's no good. Myers taps the ball around, controlled here to the Trojans. Back up court, they come quickly for Laudenschlager. Laudenschlager going to get a charge. They say Amsler had the position, and probably he's right. 33. Magaro coming back into the ball game. He'll inbound the ball for Newport. That would have been a good one right there, but didn't happen. Spinning ahead here for Bensel. Bensel pushes it on the wing. Richter inside here for Amsler for two. Boy, he shot that short. Rebound, however, to Magaro, no good, and then a foul finally called. Magaro will go to the line shooting two. Well, the Trojans gave him 3 shots down there, and on the final one it was a foul. Foul was on Gunderman, his second. First shot short. I'll tell you, this team here, the Trojans are positively, the Newport Buffaloes are waiting for UD to get a offensive spurt going here. They're waiting. And the Trojans just don't seem to have it so far. Here's the second try, good. It's 42-28 now, 14-point differential. Now it's 14. Yeah, that's right, because Zach had made the point after the bucket. That's where I got messed up on the thing. Here's Brock Stone in there for the first time tonight. He'll fire it over this way. It's stolen away off the hands of Oxidine. Back here for Bensel. And Bensel had a little trouble with it. He'll roll it into the corner here. They'll push it back outside now for Kirk. Kirk goes over the wing. Bensel with it. Here's Kirk. Bensel. Inside here for Amsler. Amsler makes a nice move inside and puts the shot up and in good. Amsler for two, 44-28. 6:22 left here in the ball game. Here is Stone again with it. Brock trying to make a move. Can't do it. Over here for Laudenschlager. Zach picking it up. Ball tipped away. Bensel had it. Picked over there for Magaro. Over to Bensel. Bensel slinging it right underneath here. Shot by shot rather by Richter. And another timeout called by UDA. It's 46-28, and we'll be right back. Trojan timeout is over. Harmon back into the ball game along with Mark Mace for UDA. Oxidine will inbound the ball up here for senior Mark Mace. Rolling back here to sophomore Matt Oxidine. Here's sophomore Brock Stone. Stone moving it back outside here for senior Laudenschlager. Shot for 3. No good. Rebound comes down here. Let's see who's got it. It's going to be UD putting a shot up and in. Good. Was that Mark Mace? I think it was. I'm not sure. And back comes Magaro with it. Over into the wing. Kirk stumping it inside for Amsler. Amsler for 2. His shot partially blocked maybe. It was very short, whatever it was. Mace coming up with it for UDA. Mace pushing it over in the wing. Shot from over here for 3 is good. A foul underneath, however, and that won't affect the score. Basket's good. 54. That's going to be Brock Stone getting a penalty, or the foul rather, for UDA. His first. Ball inbounding here, goes out of bounds. They're going to say it went off the Trojans. And it'll be Magaro inbounding the ball for Newport. Pushing it back here for Kirk. Kirk taking it up the court. Harmon guarding him, pair of 12s out here. He'll roll it over in the wing for Magaro. Magaro taking it inside for 2. No good. Rebound comes down out of bounds. It goes. It's going to be UD ball. 4:59 left here. 14-point lead for Newport. And back up court come the Trojans. This is Oxidine. Matt bouncing it over here, stolen away by Magaro. Magaro taking it down the court, firing it inside for Amsler for 2. Well, that was just an unfortunate play for UDA as they just picked that pass off. Here's Ox putting it back here now for Mark Mace. Mark for two. No good. Return shot put up by Brock Stone is good for two for UD. Comes Kirk up the court. Kirk pushing it down the court at the top. Over there for Amsler. Back outside here for that Magaro. Here's Bensel. Bensel. Here comes Amsler for two. He's fouled. He'll go to the line shooting two. Amsler made his first shot as Rodenschlager checks out of the ball game. Zach Mason there to replace him. He'll get 50 points if he puts this one in, which he did. It's 50-34. Hardly seemed like that kind of ball game in the first half, but Newport has really opened it up here in the second half. That disastrous third quarter really putting the kibosh to UD. Here's a shot lifted up and in. Good by Oxidine. 50-36. Bensel up the court for Newport. Bensel pushes it over there for Amsler. Amsler. Now inside it goes for Richter. Richter pushing it back out. Here is a pass inside and a foul call. The foul will be on Harmon. And that will send Kirk to the line shooting a 1-and-1. Foul on Matt Harmon was his third. First shot, good. 51-36. 15-point differential. And here's the second shot. It is no good. Rebounded in there to Zach Mace. Back up here for Harmon. Harmon trying to take it inside, lost the handle, brings it back outside here. Now they go right inside there for Mark Mace. Mark dumping it off for a shot by Brock Stone that wouldn't go. And back comes Bensel. Bensel inside here for Richter now. Richter puts a shot up and in good. Little looping pass inside there from Magaro to Richter, and Richter put it home. Here's Harmon jumping for a long shot, no good. Rebounded in there, and a quick outlet pass here is going to be knocked away here by Oxidine. Ox over into the corner it goes. Shot over there for three, no good. Rebounded underneath here. Let's see who's got it. We're going to have a blocking foul called on UD. Fouls on Harmon, his fourth, and that will send Kirk to the line shooting a 1-and-1. First shot's good. 54-36. And we have Gunderman and Miller returning to the lineup for UDA. Also Blake Ringler in there to replace Brock Stone for the Trojans. And Kirk at the line to shoot his second one. And it is good. 55-36. And back up court come the Trojans. Pushing it back here for Miller. Blake back for a three-point attempt. It is no good. Rebound comes down to Richter, who will get it back here. Up court they come. They're going to throw that one away. With just 2:27 remaining here in the ball game. Trojans trailing by 19. And up court they come. Here's Miller. Pushing it over there, but it's stolen away. Magaro picks it up. Then it comes loose out here, and UD will pick it up. So they exchange turnovers. Miller from outside for three. That's a little bit too long. Rebounding into Richter has it. And Richter will push it over there for that Magaro, who'll go to Kirk. Outside Bensel. There's Bensel with it. Inside he goes to Richter. Richter makes a move in there for a two. It's good. Richter with a good bucket for Newport, making a nice move inside. And here's Oxidine. Nearly had it swiped away. It goes on the floor. Then we're going to have a push foul called on Newport with 1:41 left here in this ball game. And see if the Trojans can get a few more here just to make this look good. We ought to get to 40 anyway. We got 36. Here's Miller working it inside on Cree. Shot put up and a foul call. The foul will be on Trout. No, it's not. It's going to be on 21 Cree. his second, and that will send Blake Miller to the foul line for UDA. He will be shooting 2. See what Blake can do with this one. Here's his first try. It is NG. Gessner back into the ball game for UDA. Second try, no good. Rebound comes back here, and Miller's got it. Takes it all the way on the baseline, tries to put a shot up. It's blocked away. Coming down the court with it is those Newport Buffaloes. 23 biting, goes into the wing over here. 22 for 2, it's good. 22 gets a big cheer. I'm not sure, he must be one of the fellas that doesn't score too much. That's Kraus. There's a ball picked up again here by Newport rather. Trout with it. And I think this is biting or bidding, however you say it. Into the corner, 43. Back over here for Cree. Now inside it goes for Trout for 2. It's good. 61-36, less than a minute to play. And up court come the Trojans. Here's a 2-point attempt rather by Gunderman is good. 38. We need to get 40. 34 seconds left. Here is Cree. Cross court. Into the wing. 25 seconds remaining. Back outside. Oh, right underneath. They got a man stationed in there. He'll have to come back out. Here's an attempt for 3. It's good. Cree for 3. That's about his third 3. With 10 seconds remaining now, they'll have to push it here for Gunderman. Here's a long attempt for 3. That's short. And a rebound comes down here, and that's going to do it. So Newport continues their winning ways here as the last shot almost goes in, but not quite. Final score here tonight is the Newport Buffaloes 64, the UDA Trojans 38. So that'll do it here as the Trojans drop yet another one, making a 5-game skid, but this time to a good ball team that they really had held down in the first half, letting the Newport Buffaloes lead by 2 at halftime, 24-22, but then in the second half, all Newport all the way. So that did it, and we'll catch you at the next UDA ball game. That'll be this coming Friday night up at East Juniata. See you then.